What's up, people? Zach Attack here, bringing another reaction video to the Eminence of Shadow. Holy cow! Season 1, Episode 11. If I'm right, I should look at the episodes before I. Let me see. Yeah, 11. The Goddess Trial. I wonder if I have to do that one thing though every time I leave it. Yeah. I hate that just because. Yeah. Nope. That. Let it go right off. See what happens. This episode. You would think after you switch the thing over on High Dive from, sub to dub and take the title to non, and confirm it, you would think it would stay that way, but it doesn't. You would have to go back and do it again, even though you go out for like 5 seconds to see what the name of the episode is or something. That's kind of annoying. He's casually just outside. Wait, is this a hot springs? If it is, never mind. No, it's not. I don't think it is.
One of the insignificant things that I like are hot springs.
Okay, it is. Okay. I've never been to hot springs, so I don't know how they are. What the fuck? That's where we leave off. And if I'm right, don't the hot springs don't they keep the people separate? People. I say it like that. That made no sense to say it like that. The boys and girls separate. Jesus Christ. I'm sitting here paused as fuck, like trying to figure out what I meant. And this one, definitely not. Well, how does he not know there's somebody in there?
I guess you're all healed now.
Yep, all better.
Good. I cut you up pretty badly when I lost my temper. I'm glad you survived.
Unless in Japan it's different.
Machine gives a compliment.
Did you say something?
I won't lie, I'd like to go to that one. Because here it's separate.
For the goddess trial, and you?
A friend invited me.
That's the one that he was like no about dating, and she was actually wanting to date him after the whole
You came all the way here and you don't even know.
fight thing that when she got trapped in the got captured.
When the door to the sanctuary is opened, it's a fighting ritual.
Fighting.
Ancient warriors await.
Oh, I swear to God, I thought another intro was coming. That whole thing. I was like, dude,
So basically you're saying
intro just happened 10 seconds ago. What is this, an intro on an intro now? Is that how we're doing anime? I almost said YouTube.
You have to apply in advance to fight. The ancient warriors only answer the call of challengers they deem worthy. Hundreds of hopefuls try their luck every year, but
The example of what she's like, maybe the smaller up here to me, not to make it sound weird, is the body type of the type of girls I like.
Apparently not. But it's not like I was there to see it, so I don't.
Not to make it sound weird, like my friend's mom. She's exactly close to like her. And it's like, damn,
In case you were wondering, I won't be fighting. I have more important things to do. They haven't made this information public yet, but the Archbishop at the cathedral here has been murdered. There were always
People-
unsavory rumors going around about him. And the
What?
reason I came here was that I was supposed to audit him. Oh, but I'm afraid I can't say any more to an outsider. If you want to know more, you'll have to join the Crimson Knights.
no, thank you.
You should join
She's
us
trying to
as
make him do
graduates.
Thank you.
I'll fill out an application for you.
Don't.
You're stubborn. I had assumed you would ogle me like you were trying to eat me with your eyes. But I see I was wrong.
I make it a point not to look at people much while soaking in a hot spring.
Hey, at least he's respectful. Most guys would actually, if they were like this inside a hot springs right next to a girl like that, you know that guy's gonna have a whole bunch of, let's just say, sexual thoughts going through their head. Weird thoughts going through their head.
You mustn't judge a book by its cover. You may come to find out that what you thought was a worm was a sword.
He just casually stood up and just, okay.
What do you mean?
Yep.
When a holy sword is removed from
Do we have to really do this in slow-mo?
sparkling blade is set free to plunder the garden of chaos.
That was weird. Okay. Wait. Huh? Okay. She looked at that thing on her head like it wasn't supposed to be there. It's like he switched out the towels or something. Took hers instead or some shit.
Legend says that long ago, to drive away the demon Diablos, the goddess Beatrix bestowed her powers upon the esteemed and courageous hero Olivier. Olivier fought valiantly against the demon, eventually severing his left arm, which is said to be sealed away in this very sanctuary. And to this day, the ancient warriors who fought fearlessly at Olivier's side in this crusade await you on the other side of the sanctuary door! Every single one of you know what it is that these warriors are hoping for. Those who will
I don't like it. Acting Archbishop Jack Nelson. Frickin' Baldy. You might want to mourn at least a little. You're canceling the audit? How can you do that?
How can I not? The royal family sent you here to investigate His Grace the Archbishop. But as you can see, he has met with grave misfortune. We in the church must find the vile fiend who committed this heinous act and apprehend them without delay. And if we are to ensure that the goddess's trial is carried out successfully, then I have no time to indulge your hobbies, if you'll forgive me. I ask that you please leave church matters to the church, as you always have. I will personally compose a letter to His Majesty the King. You are relieved of this task. So, Princess Alexia, you may just sit back and enjoy the goddess's trial.
I need to get back to the royal capital and convince my father to give his authorization again so the Crimson Knights can do the audit. Do you have any idea how many days that will take just for the trip? Obviously, all the important evidence will be disposed of while I'm gone. I could do the audit anyway, but I don't want to sour relations between the royal family and the divine teachings. And Baldy is right here in front of me screaming, "Prime suspect!" I just don't like it.
I love your work.
Speaking of things I don't like.
Thank you so much for your support.
Natsume Kafka. She's supposedly a popular new author, but that perfectly polished demeanor, that dignity could hardly come from a rookie writer. I'm not buying it. Everybody knows that someone who looks like her on the outside is actually corrupt on the inside.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Let's give all of the fighters all of our support, okay? I don't like it. Alexia Midgar. This woman is not worthy of the Chronicles of Lord Shadow Complete Edition, taking advantage of her position as princess and classmate, just to get close to Lord Shadow, the pest. As if she weren't sadly lacking in talent, beauty, and love for Lord Shadow. As if she weren't inferior in every way. The role she's taken...
So she's really the only one that knows that
Silver-haired, blue-eyed elf with a beauty mark on her cheek. Everybody
That-
knows women like
that's
her.
Shadow.
She's correct on the inside. Of course, Lord Shadow would never be attracted to a
because
woman
mostly he
with
describes himself as just a normal student in a.
Princess Alexia, my foot.
That'd be embarrassing.
Is something the matter?
Okay.
The time has come! Now, great and divine Beatrix, please hear our humble prayer. Allow the warriors gathered here today to undergo your supreme trial.
Nope, I am leaving that arena. If I saw something like that, I would not trust that. Some barrier looks like I gotta kill myself. What? Kill other people or some shit. See ya, I'm out.
And now, without further delay, let the goddess's trial begin!
Okay.
Our first contender is a challenger from the Oriana Kingdom, Top Materius.
Did you know, if an ancient warrior appears, you won't be able to leave that dome of light until either the challenger or the ancient warrior is down for the count. Last year, somebody died. Seriously? Why? Would you pay hundreds of thousands of zinni to potentially get yourself killed? Because if you manage to beat an ancient warrior, you get a commemorative medal. With one of those babies, you can go to any night order in any nation in the world, and they'll hire you for sure. Wow, that is something to write home about.
I see. Thank you for your perfect example of background character exposition. But never mind that. I don't suppose I'll get to do anything eminence and shadowy during this meeting.
Oh, ancient warrior! Hear my call and answer my summons!
Now, from the Midgar Night Order, we have next 10 line.
I mean, it's such a big event.
You guys might see a different TV.
My background character stands to do nothing. I wanna, make a dashing entrance, show off my eminent
After
powers,
this episode,
and have them all go,
I
"Who's that mysterious
noticed there was a
cat?"
small TV in the living room area, or living room, all of a sudden.
Still ain't happening.
So
If only they would
I'm gonna see if it works, and if it does, I don't have to worry about this damn thing. By the way, off topic of this, but I can use this countertop instead of have the whole thing of the TV and everything in front of me instead of to the side like this, where it looks like people can't really see it that good in comparison to what I did before. But, you know, my dumbass. I get mad at TVs and break them, so that's the reason why I got a bigger TV all of a sudden. Hey, for this big TV though, it was $30, not that bad.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Alpha.
Alpha. So are these all the... Were they plotting? That's kind of weird. They usually go to Shadow about stuff. In this case, they look like they're plotting something amongst each other.
It looks like someone named Anne Rose is the only one who managed to summon an ancient warrior.
Next, from the Midgar Academy for Dark Knights, Sid Cogano.
Next is a guy named Sid Cogano. That is such a background character name. Sid Cogano.
Wait. So we have a student of the Dark Knight Academy, do we? And he must no doubt be quite the skilled fighter to be chosen for this.
Once we've traversed the thorny path ahead, our contention...
Why are they all making that face?
I can hardly believe it. A student attempting the goddess's trial? He must be so incredibly brave. Yeah, you can bet he's one of the most popular kids in the whole school. We're not gonna want to miss this.
One of these
Option
things.
one.
Alright.
Allow myself to fight in the trial. But if a really powerful ancient warrior pops up, everyone will find out that I have eminent powers. They seem to match everyone's level pretty accurately, after all. Option two, run away. That's a hard pass. They already know that I'm a student at the Dark Knight Academy. If the administrators find out I incurred the wrath of the divine teachings, I could get expelled. What would my sister say? Option three...
Sid Cogano, can we take this to mean you withdraw?
He isn't coming out? No surprise, we do usually have 2 or 3 a year who get cold feet.
What is that bright light?
That definitely sounds like something that's not supposed to happen.
a show?
Look!
Hmm? What is that?
It can't be. Shadow?
The hell?
Option 3. Confuse the matter. By my calculations, no matter how intense the fighting, confusion ensues when a bomb goes off. My name is Shadow. He who lurks in and hunts the shadows.
Shadow? Why on earth would he be here? Where could Sid be?
Shadow. The filthy rat that's been skittering around at our feet. You've overestimated your power, young man, and will soon rue that foolishness.
So, the thing with Shadow, do people think Shadow's a bad person? Anybody ever heard of Shadow and don't know who he really is? Besides her, she's the only one that actually knows who Shadow is. It's the she knows it's the guy that she tried to date and paid to pretend like they were dating, whole thing. But for the people that don't know who he actually is, do they just presume that he's a bad guy? Because the way they're acting right now, it seems like they're making it sound like that.
Well, this turned into a pretty big deal.
But let's say that's the case. It's like, I don't know.
It can't be. There's just no way.
Aurora, the Witch of Calamity.
Huh?
Miss Natsume, who is Aurora? Aurora, the Witch of Calamity. She once rained chaos and destruction down upon our world.
I've never heard of her. And how is it that you know about her?
It comes from being an author, of course. That being
Okay, I was about to say, kind of weird that you do know that. But I still catch it weird that you still know that. Okay.
There are no records left that describe it. Dear Archbishop, if you would be so kind, please tell me more about the Witch of Calamity.
Of course, I'd be glad to. Yes, indeed. It is only to be expected that your highnesses wouldn't have heard of her. In fact,
Okay.
I'm quite surprised
All right.
Miss Natsume recognizes her. After all, even in the church, the name Aurora is known only to a very select few. Still, this shadow person is rather unfortunate. I can hardly believe anyone would summon Aurora. She was known as the most powerful witch in all of history. A lowly bandit such as him will be utterly helpless against her.
I'm not so
Isn't that Alpha though?
If the
'Cause he was
gods
wondering-
summon this Aurora woman,
Didn't he say something about Alpha just a second ago?
That can only mean one thing. It means that Shadow's powers have reached the same level as one who destroyed the world. I doubt this will be over so quickly.
She feels the same way I do. A battle is a conversation. The shifting of a sword's point.
Confused.
The movement of one's gaze. The placement of the feet. All of them reflect your opponent's will. We read those cues to give each other better responses, back and forth, again and again. This is the real essence of battle.
Okay.
Well, it appears that my prediction was right.
That's an ancient battle technique.
He's more persistent than I expected.
Hey, at least she's
I
not
think it's clear that he's outmatched.
killing everybody in the arena.
Not a single one of
Unless
the
I'm just
witches
tripping and
comes
that's
to
Alpha and
me.
this whole thing is just
Isn't that correct, dear Princess Alexia?
Yes, you're
a thing
correct.
Shadow
That woman
planned
is
out.
strong, and no ordinary
And I think
dark
that's
elf can
Alpha.
manage against
And told Alpha, okay, pretend to come into the arena and like you're trying to take over the arena and you're a villain. And I'm gonna pretend like I saved the day or something.
Actually, let me call you Violet.
Because I'm bored, so might as well as entertain the crowd somehow. I mean, I could be wrong on all this, but
I haven't been able to have a decent conversation like this in a very long time. Which is why, dear Violet, I'm so happy I get to speak with you.
I might be wrong though.
That's also how I know. It's too bad. fought you at full strength.
Huh?
He won. Yes, he did.
Impossible.
But the person he
You're saying
slashed.
that she lost? But Aurora was doing all of the fighting on the offensive. Oh.
I'm confused.
What the?
The barrier.
The sanctuary answered his call. So, Shadow, it is true that you were.
I'm confused. So, what did she say the name was? Aurora? I have to see who Alpha is again. Because isn't that just technically Alpha? Or am I just tripping? And if that's the case, maybe it's not a whole play thing. And maybe one of the, like I said in one of the couple episodes ago, that eventually some girls in his group that he saved are going to probably turn evil. And if I'm right, that's Alpha. Instead of Alpha, now she's going by this Aurora or whatever they said. But she's her own person and has a group of people of her own. Because obviously she did not just die. I mean, naturally when he kills everybody, they plop over, die, whatever, like normal people. After she slashed her, she just broke apart like glass. I could be wrong on all this whole shit. It could have been a whole setup thing because he was bored and he wanted to entertain the crowd somehow. And she knows the whole plan as well. Shadow told her, let's do this. Or unless this is somebody he saved that was a good person, turned evil now, and actually tried to kill him. I can tell you she's not dead though, but we'll have to see. Kind of interested in knowing. But, anyways, I hope this TV out here in the living room, not technically in the living room, can make me have everything on this countertop instead of having to move this whole thing every time. But anyways, I found more action videos. Peace. See people next time.